this is Praveen. Now let us discuss about the islands of India. So island is nothing but a landmass which is covered by water on all its sides. So that is the definition of islands. So now let us discuss about islands in India in detail. So now let me ask you a question. Do you know how many islands are there in India? There were 615 islands. Out of the 615 islands, 572 are in Bay of Bengal, and remaining 43 are in Arabian Sea. So out of these 572, 46 islands, out of these 572 islands, 43 islands are inhabited, and out of these 43 islands, 11 islands were inhabited. Inhabited island is nothing but an island under which we could find people living in those islands. So islands could be found in the seas. We can also find them at the lakes and at the rivers. So at the rivers we could find the islands. At lakes and seas we also can find the islands. So firstly, let us begin discussing about the islands of Bay of Bengal. So firstly we find these islands. So these islands are the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So in these Andaman and Nicobar Islands, these are the largest islands in Bay of Bengal. So these Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they were formed when the Indian plate has collided with the Sunda plate. Sunda plate is a part of the Eurasian plate, as we all know. And when this collided, these Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they were formed as a volcanic origin. So when this volcanic origin happened, they are formed as in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So now let us look at the important islands of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. In this Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they can be divided into two by the 10-degree channel. So this line is the 10-degree channel which divides the Andaman and Nicobar Islands into two. The northern one is the Andaman Islands and the southern one is the Nicobar Islands. In this Andaman Islands, the important islands are, first one is this one, it is the North Andaman. So this North Andaman is situated here and it is situated towards the north. So it is called as the North Andaman. And then we have the Middle Andaman. So it is Middle Andaman. And then we have the Little Andaman. And finally we find another one which is called as the South Andaman. So these are the islands in Andaman Islands. So out of these four, we find a passage between Little Andaman and South Andaman like this. So this is a passage and it is called as the Duncan Passage. So this Duncan Passage passes from the Little Andaman and it extends until the South Andaman. And below 10-degree channel we find the Nicobar Islands. So the important Nicobar Islands is, first one is this, it is the Car Nicobar, and next we have the Little Nicobar and then Great Nicobar. So this Great Nicobar is the largest island among all the Nicobar Islands. And here we find the Indira Point, which is the southernmost point of India. And in this Indira Point, it got submerged in 2004 tsunami. So it is about the Nicobar Islands. So this Andaman and Nicobar Islands, their capital is Port Blair. Port Blair is famous for a seaport, and here we find the Kalapani jail, where the freedom fighters were present and they were imprisoned during the Indian independence. And its capital is Port Blair and it is a union territory. This Port Blair is situated in the Little Andaman Island here. So this is the Port Blair. So these are the islands of Andaman and Nicobar Island. So these Andaman and Nicobar Islands, they were the extension of the Arakan Yama mountain ranges. So this one is the Arakan Yama mountain ranges. They were situated only in the country Myanmar. And these Arakan Yama mountains are further extension of the Purvanchal hills, which we have discussed in Himalayas. And here the famous tribal groups in Andaman and Nicobar Islands are the Onegas, the Jerevas, and finally we have the Sentinelese. And Sentinelese is a tribal group who are very far away from the modern world and modern technology. and here no tourism was allowed in the Sentinel Island. So in this Andaman and Nicobar Islands, we find two volcanoes. So the first one is the Barren volcano. So this Barren volcano is the only active volcano of India, and it is situated in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So next we have the Narcondam Island. Both this Barren and Narcondam, they were home to the volcanoes, but in Barren Island we find the active volcano. So it is about the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Next let us come to this region. So now let us begin with this island, which is this one. It is Newmore. So this Newmore Island is a disputed territory between India and Bangladesh. And in this Newmore, as per the 2010's report of global warming, it was reported that this Newmore Island was submerged in the Bay of Bengal due to the rise of sea level due to increase in global warming. So in this Newmore Island, it is famous for the production of vinegar, and it is famous for the Sundarbans Delta, and in this region it is home for the Royal Bengal tigers. So next we have the Sagar Islands. So this island is Sagar, and it is famously called as the Ganga Sagar. And here also we find the Sundarbans Delta, and it is home to the mangrove forests. So it is about the Sagar Island. Next let us come to this one. It is the Abdul Kalam Island. So this is the Abdul Kalam Island. This Abdul Kalam Island is named after Abdul Kalam, and it was previously called as the Wheeler Island. This Wheeler Island is named after the famous British commander named Wheeler, and this is famous for the missile launching tests. So it is the largest missile launching station for India. And after Abdul Kalam Island, next let us come to here. It is the Hope Island. So this Hope Island is situated at the East Godavari district of Andhra Pradesh. Hope Island, along with a wildlife sanctuary here, it is called as the Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary. So this Koringa Wildlife Sanctuary and Hope Island, both these are home to the Olive Ridley turtle. Olive Ridley turtle, which is one of the vulnerable species of India. So it is about the Hope Island. So next let us come to here. It is the Pamban Island. Pamban Island is popularly called as the Rameswaram Island, and it is one of the famous historical spots of India. And in this Pamban Island, it is situated in the Gulf of Mannar. So in this Gulf of Mannar, we find the Marine National Park. This Marine National Park is a UNESCO site from India. And talking about Pamban, we find the Pamban Bridge from here, that is Dhanushkoti, to here. It is called as the Adams Bridge. So this Adam Bridge runs from the Dhanushkoti here, and it continues until Rameswaram. So this is about the Pamban Bridge, and this is about the Pamban Island. And also it belongs to the Rameswaram district of Tamil Nadu. So it is about the islands of Bay of Bengal. Next let's come to the islands which are situated in Arabian Sea. So firstly let us begin with the Lakshadweep Islands. So these islands are the Lakshadweep Islands. So these Lakshadweep Islands is the smallest union territory of India, and these Lakshadweep Islands are formed by the coral origin. That means they are formed by the coral reefs. And the capital is Kavaratti, which is this one. So its capital is Kavaratti, and the important islands of this Lakshadweep are, first one is Minicoy, and then Kavaratti, and after that we have the Amindiv, Lakadiv, and Amini. So these are the important islands. So previously, before 1973, Lakadiv Island, Amindiv Island, and the Minicoy Island are a union territory before 1973. And in 1973, all these islands are named as the Lakshadweep Islands. So we find two channels in this region. Now let us look at them. First one is this one, between Minicoy Island and the other Lakshadweep Islands. So this channel is nothing but the 9-degree channel. So it is the 9-degree channel, and between Minicoy and Maldives Islands, which are this one. we find the 8-degree channel. Channel is also another word for strait, and this is about the channels which were situated in Lakshadweep Islands. So next let us come to here. Here we find the Elephanta Island. So this Elephanta Islands is famous for the Elephanta Caves, which is a rock cut cave, and it is one of the cities which make up the Mumbai harbour. So it is about the Elephanta. It is situated in Maharashtra. And after that, here we find the Dayu Island. So here we find Dayu, and here we find the city of Daman. Daman and Dayu, both these are a union territory, and their capital is Dayu. So this island is a capital of Daman and Dayu. So it is situated in Arabian Sea below Gujarat. So it is about the Dayu Island. Next let's come to Gujarat. In Gujarat we find the Bedwarka Island. So this Bedwarka Island is named after the city of Dwarka, which is one of the ancient cities, and here people believe that Lord Krishna was born in this Dwarka city, and few people also think that this Dwarka city is very nearer to Bedwarka because Dwarka city was submerged under the Arabian Sea. So it is about the Bedwarka. So next let us come to here. Here we find the Omkareshwar Island. This Omkareshwar Island, they were situated at the mouth of the Narmada river. And this Omkareshwar Island is also called as the Shivapuri Island. And this Shivapuri Island is called as the Omkareshwar Island because of its shape. Its shape is in the shape of the Hindu traditional Om symbol. That's why it is called as the Omkareshwar Island. So these are the islands in Arabian Sea. Next let's come to the riverine islands. So the first one is this one, it is the Majuli. So here we find the Majuli Island. This Majuli Island is the largest riverine island in India and also in the world. And it is situated on the river Brahmaputra. So this one is the Brahmaputra. So Brahmaputra river. So in this region, it was in a severe ecological threat because of the fast blowing Brahmaputra river. Brahmaputra river is going very fast in this region. Due to that reason, the land in this Majuli Island was eroding. And when it was eroding, it was in an ecological threat. So the people in this Majuli Island, they highly depend on agriculture. And Majuli Island is situated in the state Assam. So it is about the Majuli Island. Next let's come to here. It is situated on a lake. It is the floating islands. These floating islands is situated in Loktak Lake of Manipur, and these are called as floating islands because they float on the Loktak Lake. So when they float, these are called as the Fungdis. So these Fungdis is nothing but the biologically or the ecologically formed floating islands. So in this region, we find the famous Kaibul Lamjawa National Park, which is situated in Manipur. In this Kaibul Lamjawa National Park, we find the floating islands or the Fungdis. So it is about the Fungdi Islands. So next let's come to here. Here in Krishna River near Vijayawada, we find a famous river island. It is called as the Bhavani. So this Bhavani Island is situated in Vijayawada, and it is also situated near the Prakasham Barrage, and it is situated in the state Andhra Pradesh. And next let's come to the Mandavi River of Goa. So this river is Mandavi. In this Mandavi River, we find the famous Diwar city. The Diwar city, which is also an island in this Mandavi River. So this region is situated only in Goa. So it is about the Diwar. So next let us come to the next one. It is the Sriharikota. It is situated at the Pulikat Lake, and it is one of the famous rocket launching stations of ISRO. ISRO is nothing but Indian Space Research Organizations, and the famous space center in Sriharikota is the Satish Dhawan Space Center. And along with Satish Dhawan Space Center in Thiruvananthapuram here, we find one more space center which is called as the Tumba Equatorial Space Center. So it is about Sriharikota. Next let's come to here. Here we find the Wellington Island. So this Wellington Island is the largest man-made or artificial island of India. It was built by the Indian Navy and this Wellington Island is famous for its strategical importance because of the Kochi naval base that was situated here. And in this Wellington Island itself, we find the Kochi seaport. So it is about the Wellington Island, and it is about the riverine islands too. And one more thing about Elephanta Islands. This Elephanta Islands is also called as the Garapuri, which means the island of caves. And this Elephanta Islands is also called as the Pori Islands. So these are the islands of India. So this is all about the physical features of India. With completion of islands, we have covered the physical features of India. So please like this video and subscribe to my channel Explore with Praveen. Thank you.